huge heat wave going on back home, but this should not inconvenience these players. Superstars on both sides. The first ever Madrid derby played outside of right away. It was Lamar making his mark. It was shifted right to Diego Costa. And Atletico have scored within 43 seconds here. Talk about being caught cold in the heat.
Sent off 19 times in the Liga, 24 times in total. That looks like it takes a deflection. I think the shot from Costa was deflected by Sergio Ramos. Let's have a look, see.
Jerry, I wonder whether Morata was also very clever. Would he have been given offside if he touched it? I don't know.
Well, let's see again. I think the keeper had it covered. Anything of him, he's been really unfortunate. And look at this, over the top, he's onside.
It's another race for Ramos to get back onside. Such a poor touch by Costa at the very end of the season. So a win would be very, very important for them, I think.
Yeah, they're a bit short of confidence again, and it's scoring goals now. Look at this.
Saul has got it. And it's 2, and João Felix weighs in with a goal for his new club.
Sal gets to the byline, too easy for me, cuts it back. Oh, there's 3 or 4 white shirts, they're not picking anybody up. And it's awful defending, it really is. And where's Odriozola? He might get forward, but he has. Oh, Paul on the counter-attack, they're going to rip him to pieces.
Morata again finding João Felix. João Felix again! Courtois in goal, throws his arms wide and says...
Every year, he drives himself on. He's such a hard pass master. That's a good ball. Here's Trippier.
Eluded Marcelo. Ramos kept his arms by his side. It's nicely done by Koke. Brilliantly done. And it's 3. Oh, it's fantastic.
Machine. He's got great technique. He knows where the back of the net is. And I think that's a good partnership. Really is. But the ball from Sal was a good ball. You're right. I think links it through. He's onside. He takes a touch. He knows where the back of the net is. And instinctively pivots there and bang, back of the net. No chance for Courtois. 3-0. This is a rout. It really is. Wonderful skills.
But Jerry, what are Real Madrid doing back there? Everybody up.
Here's Luka Modric.
Vinicius Junior. Didn't wait for Odriozola this time, and Oblak took one then. He got a strong hand on the ball.
Well, it's Jovic, I think, trying to get on the end of it, which he's entitled to. It was a great ball in. And it's a 50-50. The goalkeeper, Oblak, is very, very brave for Sergio Ramos. But on the bright side, he's got 20 goals for Spain. Oh, it's his knee, the left knee. You can see Oblak catches him with all the weight of his body on the left knee. And we know all about left knees with Marco Asensio. They can do this sort of injuries.
Absolutely right.
Well, from Angel Correa, when he made the run there and he was onside. He's coming from a deep position. Nobody picks him up. Look at that pass. It's awful.
Saul won it back, and here we go again, and it's 4. This is actually becoming embarrassing for Real Madrid.
Well, it's easy for Sal, because if you anticipate and you want to get to the ball before the opposition and they're in second gear, they're going to have chance after chance, and they can score at will. 4-0. This is going to be a huge defeat.
Diego Costa written off too soon, perhaps. He's got 2 here against
About anticipation, and when Sal wins it and gives it to him, Diego Costa's not going to miss. Thank you very much. There, the pass from Sergio Ramos is awful. Look at Modric on his back foot. Sal anticipates it, wins the ball, slots it in. They are committing suicide. They really are awful.
Wasn't anywhere near his best in 2018-19, but he looks renewed here, I must say. Well, you look, Atletico are brisk, business-like, confident, and very fit for a team that's only played 1 game before tonight. And here's Kieran Trippier arriving in the box. It's a great ball by Trippier, wow. And it should again be 5.
Oh, fabulous ball, Kieran Trippier. I tell you, that was different class. Lamar would be just...
It hasn't worked out for everybody moving to Real Madrid. you say, Jerry, are the more forgiving crowd to play in front of? Atletico vis-a-vis Real Madrid, if you're an incoming player?
Well, the pressure on an Atletico Madrid team is obviously not as great because of what they've achieved. They've won now 10 titles over the history of Spanish La Liga. That's a great ball, he's in.
Lodi again to João Felix, who's shaping up so very well. João Felix, a new name to so many over here. Not for much longer. Diego Costa went over. It might be a penalty. It is a penalty.
There's a little bit of a shimmy from all inside the box. This is brilliant skill from João Felix. He lays it off here, and there's the pass from Lamar now. One touch. Oh, it's a silly challenge from Isco.
Who's on a yellow card, remember. I wonder whether there's another yellow to come.
That's a penalty kick all day long. He's got to be kicked.
Costa down the middle, beats Courtois, and Real Madrid would rather be anywhere else right now. It's Real Madrid 0, Atletico 5, and honestly, hardly anyone can believe this.
Well, I would say they've created at least 9 or 10 chances, and he's clever. He's don't follow the eyes. Courtois goes to his right, he hammers it straight down the middle, he opens his body up slightly, but Diego Costa, first half hat-trick. Who would have thought it?
There may well be Hotto's second with 76, Real Madrid a distant third with 68, and likely to go 6 behind in this game. They are 6 behind. He just cannot stop scoring tonight. Diego Costa has done it again.
4 goals. He has found his form, and he times his run perfectly through the legs of the defender, and he dinks it over the advancing Keylor Navas. But what about the defence again? He's got a touch, and it's through the legs of Nacho.
Another great thing about this for Atletico Madrid, the assist by João Felix, as he was doing at Benfica last season. Marcelo weaves away forward. Eden Hazard found Marcelo. Marcelo goes for the spectacular. Eden Hazard. That's a bit more like it from Hazard, and they get one back, Real Madrid. The last touch might have been by Nacho.
I don't think he used Correa. Shows great determination, and there's a touch at the near post, and it hits the left heel of Nacho. I don't know if he knows too much about it, but it hits him on the left heel, and he's happy.
Question is whether he's robust enough to stand up to Atletico Madrid. Benzema is robust enough, but he's knocked off it by Saul. Bound to get feisty. Challenge. It always does here. People need to put their arms down. Diego Costa's in the middle of it, and he's lost the plot, as he tends to do all too often. Carvajal actually took the first hit, and he didn't like it much.
Well, that's what I was talking about, and it's Lucas, I think.
No, he didn't, and it's a bit like Nacho in the previous outing for Real Madrid.
Yeah. Well, he was the one I talked to you about 3 or 4 years.
Again, that looks a very sound, well thought out transfer for a player who just gives you everything every week. This is a fabulous run forward, and it's an even better finish to make it 7-1 for Atletico Madrid. There's no end to this. Navas got nowhere near it.
Buried it in the bottom corner.
Dare I say, Jerry, one of the forgotten men.
Well, sometimes they're forgotten, like Diego Costa. They remember him now, don't they? But look at this run. Really strong, penetrating run, past one. Keeps going. Then he's going to come inside here, and he shows good body strength coming in on his right foot, and that's very important from a coach's point.
Sense that Real Madrid just wish this was over, but there's more punishment to come.
Unbelievable.
Gets away with one. He knew nothing about it. But the problem remains, Jerry. Have the lessons been learned from the last few years when they're being shown up so badly here?
Oh my goodness. Everything went right, Paul, honestly.
Season before. Penalty. penalty for Real Madrid. And a fig leaf to cover some of their wounded pride, perhaps. Nacho won it. He was a bit too clever. Zimmer. Oblak's looking thoroughly fed up with life, isn't he? He's conceded one and now he might concede again. He does concede again.
Well, this game's finishing 2-2 the second half. They lost the first half 5-0, but he'll say we drew 2-2. It's a good run. That's a clumsy challenge, I have to say. Pereira, he gets across him, and I can see why the referee's given the penalty. But well done to Nacho. That's some penalty, isn't it? Positioned that perfectly just inside the post. He was Real Madrid's top goal scorer last season.
Oblak, sharp stop. It's still alive for Real Madrid. Vasquez, deflection on the cross, all along the goal line and turned in. It's another one for Real Madrid.
Wow, that's fantastic stuff.
Better De La Fuente.
Yeah, Gareth Bale on the end of it, heading it downwards, and then in it goes from De La Fuente. Does it cross the line? Oh, it doesn't.
I'm not sure what has happened here this evening to Real Madrid. And right on 90 minutes, the referee calls it off. Nobody's going to be fooled by what we saw in the last 10 minutes here when Real Madrid did get the ball in the net on a couple of occasions for the preceding 85 minutes or more.